In the epic Ramayana, one of the most heart-touching episodes is the story of Hanumanji tearing open his chest to show the presence of Bhagwan Shri Ram and Mata Sita within. This is not just a story, it is a divine expression of unshakable faith, boundless love, and selfless devotion. At its core, it teaches us what it truly means to be Bhakt, a devotee whose entire being is filled with Ishwar Prem, divine love. After the victory over Ravan and the return to Ayodhya, a grand coronation was held where Bhagwan Ram was declared king. The entire Ayodhya was decorated, and there was joy in every corner. In the royal court, all close ones and devotees were offered precious gifts as tokens of appreciation and love. During this ceremony, Mata Sita lovingly presented a beautiful, priceless necklace embedded with rare gems to Hanumanji, her dearest devotee. Hanumanji received it with a bright smile, full of gratitude. He bowed with folded hands and walked a little away from the gathering. But then he did something that surprised everyone. He began removing each pearl from the necklace, broke them with his teeth, looked closely at them, and tossed them away. One by one, he broke all the pearls. Slowly, a look of sadness covered his face. The court was stunned. Such a rare and valuable necklace, a gift from the Sita Mata herself, was being destroyed by Hanuman. Whispers filled the hall. People looked at each other in disbelief. Was this an insult? A sign of disrespect? Even Lakshmanji, the younger brother of Shri Ram, couldn't contain his anger. To him, it felt like Hanuman had insulted Shri Ram and Sita Mata by disrespecting such a sacred gift. Furious, he approached Shri Ram and said, "Why is Hanuman behaving like this? Doesn't he value your blessings?" Bhagwan Shri Ram, with his ever calm smile, replied, "Hey Anuj, only Hanuman knows the reason behind his actions. You should ask him directly. He never does anything without a deeper meaning." Taking Shri Ram's advice, Lakshman went to Hanuman, demanding an explanation for his behavior. Hanuman, still calm and respectful, joined his hands and said, "Prabhu, for me, anything that doesn't contain the name or presence of Ram is worthless. I thought this necklace was divine, but when I examined each pearl, I didn't find Ram Naam inside them. What use is something so beautiful on the outside if it lacks Ram on the inside?" This simple yet profound reply is the soul of this story. Hanumanji's devotion is not superficial. It is not about gold, jewels, or appearances. For him, Ram Naam is the only treasure, the only essence that gives value to anything in this world. His statement reflects the eternal truth from the scriptures. Ram Bhakti Bina, Sab Suna. Without devotion to Ram, everything is empty. But Lakshman, still affected by his logical mind, challenged Hanuman further. He said, "If you say that anything without Ram is useless, then even your body doesn't carry his name visibly. Why don't you give up your body too?" This was the moment when the story took a divine turn. Without hesitation, Hanumanji inserted his nails into his own chest and tore it open. The whole court gasped in disbelief. What they saw next was beyond imagination. Inside Hanumanji's chest was a glowing vision of Shri Ram and Mata Sita sitting in his heart like a divine idol. Their forms were radiant, calm, and full of grace. It was as if they had always been living there. The symbolism of this moment is powerful. It shows that true devotion is not worn on the body, it lives in the heart. Hanumanji didn't wear Ram's name as an ornament, he carried it as the very essence of his soul. His love, devotion was not for show. It was real, pure, and eternal. Witnessing this, Lakshman bowed his head in shame. He understood the depth of Hanumanji's devotion and apologized with folded hands. The court fell silent, then erupted in praise for Hanuman, whose chest did not contain just flesh and blood, but the living presence of divinity. This story is more than a myth. It is a timeless lesson. In today's world, where devotion often becomes a performance and religion a competition, Hanumanji's act teaches us the difference between appearance and essence. It's easy to wear religious symbols, chant mantras, or perform rituals. But does Ishwar truly live in our hearts? Are our actions driven by ego or by selfless love and devotion? Like Hanumanji's, Hanuman's stirring of the chest is symbolic of Nirmal Bhakti, the kind of devotion that breaks through the barriers of logic, doubt, and pride. It teaches us to ask, what do we hold in our hearts? What truly lives inside us? Ego or Ishwar? Another beautiful lesson from this episode is the humility of Bhagwan Ram. Even though he is Maryada Purushottam, the supreme divine king, he allows Hanuman to be questioned and doesn't interfere. He wants people to learn for themselves the depth of devotion. His silence allows the truth to reveal itself in its most powerful form. The necklace in this story is also a metaphor. It represents everything we value in life: beauty, wealth, recognition. But Hanumanji teaches us that if these things do not contain Ram Naam, if they do not connect us with Paramatma, then they are hollow. This is a deep spiritual lesson. Value lies not in the object, but in its connection to the divine. This story is often told in temples, schools, and satsangs, not only to entertain, but to inspire. Kids learn that Hanuman is powerful not because of his strength, but because of his devotion. Elders find in it a reminder that true spiritual wealth lies within. Saints and seekers meditate on this story to purify their hearts, to aspire for that level of surrender and love. One can also find echoes of this story in the famous Hanuman Chalisa, where it says, Ram Rasayan, Tumhare Pasa, Sada Raho, Raghupati ke Dasa. You have the nectar of Ram's name with you. May you always remain the humble servant of Sri Ram. This line beautifully connects with the tearing of the chest, as Hanumanji indeed carries the Ram Rasayan, the divine energy of Ram Naam within him. And perhaps the most important takeaway for all of us is this: true devotion does not seek proof, reward, or recognition. It only seeks presence of Sri Ram within the heart. Hanumanji's act of tearing open his chest wasn't a display of pain. It was a celebration of prema, or love, an offering, a declaration that my heart is not mine. It belongs only to Ram and Sita. So, next time we chant Jai Siya Ram or Jai Hanuman, let's remember this story not just with our lips, but with our hearts. Let's ask ourselves, is our heart like that of Hanuman? If it were opened, would it show love, humility, and surrender, or pride, anger, and doubt? Because in the end, it is not the body that defines us, but the devotion that lives within. And as Hanumanji proved with his divine act, a heart filled with Ram Naam becomes the very throne of God Himself. If this video inspired you, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more motivation, and share it with someone who needs a boost today. Until next time, stay motivated, stay inspired, and keep shining. See you in the next video. Shubham Bhavtu.